my god, you guys, Angela went off on Usman, aka Soulja Boy, on the last episode of 90 Day Bears All, and she even called him a scammer. Oh my god. I'm telling you guys, we have all seen Angela go crazy at people for no reason, but holy crap, she is freaking mad at Usman. Alright, y'all, we got so much to talk about today. We got to see 90 Day Bears All, and it was freaking, actually, surprisingly, really good, and so much stuff went on that I'm going to talk about in a couple seconds. But first, I don't want to waste any time. We need to talk about what Angela said to Usman, because they went head to head and they were just talking. First, we got to see Angela. Angela was talking to Julia. I'll talk about that in a couple minutes. But then Julia left and Angela stayed. And guess what? They brought out, Usman, aka Soulja Boy. And right away, Sean was saying, "Hi, Usman." Then, Usman said, "Hi, Angela." And Angela just said something in Nigerian, but you could just see. And she had a face mask on because she's getting stuff done to her teeth. But you could just see all her emotion and energy and everything went out the window, and I was like, is she mad at him? I was like, what is going on? Then all of a sudden they started kind of talking, and oh my god, she went off on him. She basically just said, "You are a scammer, you are a liar," because Sean asked Usman, "Hey, how are you? How is life?" And Usman said, I'm doing amazing. He was sitting back in this big fancy recording studio. There's a picture of it if I can find a picture. He was laying back, he had all his instruments everywhere, he had his sunglasses on. He goes, "I got my mom a new car, I got a Mercedes, I bought myself a new house, I'm living the life." And Angela said, no. She goes, "You are a freaking scammer, you are a liar." And she said, "Shame on you, because you are the reason that people like me and Michael, who are actually in love, cannot come to America and move forward with this K-1 visa process, because people like you, and you are the ones that give, Nigeria the stereotype that everyone there is just trying to scam everyone in America and all that kind of crap." And she goes, "Shame on you, and you are the reason for all this crap basically going on in her life with Michael with all this K-1 visa stuff." So, oh my god, it was hilarious. And the funniest thing was, Usman, he did not hold back. He was calling her dumb, he was calling her stupid, he was telling her to shut up, and she would not listen, because we all know Angela, her mouth is about, yay big. So, she was not listening at all. She was screaming back at him. He was not holding back either. He was screaming back at her, and you guys, it was freaking insane. I had no idea that was going to happen, and when it happened, I was like, what in God's name? She doesn't like him. The funny thing is, the ex of Usman, aka Lisa, baby girl Lisa, some may know her as, she did not get brought up, but Sean asked Usman at least 2 or 3 times, "Hey, are you with anyone? Are you dating anyone? What is going on?" And Usman, he was real quiet. He did not say anything. And the funny thing is, I don't know the specifics, so do not quote me, but I have seen on Instagram the past couple days that there have been all these, there was a woman in Canada, supposedly, I have no idea where I read this, but I read it from some blog Instagram account on Instagram. There was a woman in Canada, Usman was texting, and Usman was like trying to get a car out of her. I have no idea the story. I vaguely was scrolling and read that, but I just found that funny, because it was Sean asked him so many times, at least 3 or 4 times, if he had a girlfriend or any, relationship. I was like, is she trying to get at something? But Usman said, no, I have nothing, I am single. So I was like, that is weird. It was kind of good timing that came out right before the guy was on 90 Day Bears All. But either way, Angela, oh my god, you guys, she was freaking mad. And for Usman, that was basically, he ended up, talking to Angela. She screamed at him. Then when Angela left, Sean asked him, "Why does Angela hate you so much?" And of course, Usman, what does Usman do? Usman has to tell this whole sob story and how he never did anything and this, and he always wished Michael and Angela the best. Okay, I don't believe a freaking word out of that guy's mouth. You can love Usman, you can hate Usman, but either way, I think we all can agree the guy's a freaking fibber. He does not tell the truth very often. But anyway, after we got to see Usman, he played a song for us. He sung a song, and the funniest thing was, if we go back to when Angela was there, Angela said, "Your music is trash, and you are god-awful at singing. You are horrible at singing." And everyone, Sean and everyone, with the producers, everyone was like, "Wow, she is really freaking mad at you." But the funniest thing was, when he sang his song, oh my god, you guys, it was so bad. And I hate to be this rude to Usman, but I'm telling you guys, it was debatably one of the worst songs I have ever heard in a very long time. And the reason why I kind of think is, I believe because he uses so much auto-tune, and he has to change the music and his singing to sound relatively normal, because I guess his voice is just that bad. So because he uses so much auto-tune and echoing and all this stuff, you can't even hear what he's saying. I don't know what I don't know what kind of words he's using, and it makes no sense. So yeah, the song was god-awful, and Angela, who before that said your music is horrible, I have to kind of agree with Angela. But anyway, guys, crazy freaking fight, and there was so much more that happened on 90 Day Bears. I don't even know where to start, but we can talk about Julia real quick. We did get to see Julia. She was on there. She was clearly, she's in Brandon's parents' house still. I mean, maybe not, but it literally, it looked like she was in, like, and all we got to see was just her and the wall behind her, a little bit of, you know, a dresser or something, but just everything, the pillows, everything we got to see behind her, it looked like she was at Brandon's house still. And when I say his house, I mean his parents' house. And if that is the case, and if they had not already moved out, and this has been like a year now, oh my god, they are freaking out of their mind, and they will probably never move out. But anyway, we got to see Julia. It was kind of just, it was definitely adult kind of stuff. She was talking with Angela, and you can only imagine what is Angela going to talk about. Angela's going to talk about her romantic side in the bedroom, and of course, you know, that's basically what Julia talked about too with Brandon, and they got kind of specific with that, and that was about it with Julia. She couldn't give any spoilers, obviously. She did talk about Brandon's mom, though, and oh my god, once again, craziness. We got to see a clip. It was Brandon and Julia's audition tape to come on 90 Day Fiance, and one of two things either happened. Number one, either Brandon's mom is freaking out of her mind, and I'll tell you why in about 5 seconds, or number two, they are completely fake and they wanted to come on this show for fame. This is what happened. Brandon's mom was on there, and she was just saying all this crap about how I control the house, Julia's gonna be coming here, but I still want Brandon to love me more. Like, she word for word said that. I still want Brandon. I want to be the only woman in Brandon's life, that kind of stuff. And it was like, are you out of your freaking mind? She's coming here to marry him. And she was just saying all this crazy crap to the camera on the audition tape. So obviously they came on 90 Day Fiance, but I was watching it thinking, why is she saying this? And then of course Julia was on there, and she was talking about the fighting with his mom and all this stuff. So I just watched it and said, okay, like I said, either it's real and she's crazy, or it's fake and they are lying to come on the show. And I kind of think it's real. I could be totally wrong, but I don't see why they would want to become famous. They have nothing to gain from it. They live on a farm in Dinwiddie, Virginia. What are they going to gain from that? But I think it's real. I just think that they just, you know, I think Brandon's mom is freaking out of his mind, and that is that. So we got to see that, and I'm sorry I'm bouncing around so much, but so much stuff happened on this episode. I do want to revert back to Angela because if you guys don't know, there is a new season of 90 Day Fiance Happily Ever After coming out, and we already got to see that Kalani and Asuelu, Elizabeth and Andre, Angela, and kind of Michael virtually, and then Tiffany and Ronald are going to be on this season, and I've heard a rumor from Frauded by TLC, Katrina, now it's Frauded Media, but anyway, I heard a rumor from Katrina that there's going to be a couple other couples that are on this current season of 90 Day Fiance that have not officially, you know, gotten married yet, but they're going to be on the season too. Anyway, my point being is we got to see a sneak peek of Angela go to the doctor for her weight loss procedure stuff. And once again, I can't help. You guys are going to call me dramatic. I'm sorry. But oh my god, it was ridiculous. We got to see her go to this doctor. And I feel like Angela, now if I was going to say she crossed a line, the freaking line was about 5 miles that way. She just jumped over the line. I mean, there was a line. She crossed this line like you don't even know with this doctor. The doctor, a very good looking man. He honestly, I hate to go there, but he relatively looked like Michael, and his name is Michael. But if I'm gonna be honest, the guy looked a lot better than Michael. He was just like more built. He looked better. His beard was shaved. Michael, nothing against Michael, but Michael, you know, Michael's all over the place. This guy, he looked really good, and he's a freaking doctor. And so she was like hardcore flirting with him, which that is just awkward. And at first it was just, okay, this is just kind of awkward. We're just joking around, right? Then she probably crossed. Then she crossed the line a couple feet because he had to examine everything, if you know what I'm talking about. And then once he started examining everything, yeah, Angela freaking just flew over that line. She got into a private jet and flew over the freaking thing by like 5,000 miles. She was just freaking, it was just too far, too inappropriate, too not good. So obviously, as you can imagine, the doctor was freaking like, what do I even do? Because she was saying stuff that no one should ever say to their freaking doctor. So anyway, long story short, we gotta see the sneak peek, and I will say I've heard a lot of hate from people saying that they are not gonna watch this new season of 90 Day Fiance Happily Ever After because the couples are boring. And I will say one thing, the sneak peek we got to see with Angela and this doctor, it looked kind of hilariously, it's one of those things where you can't help but watch, kind of, so I'm definitely gonna watch it, and I would probably say y'all should too. It looked pretty freaking good. But anyway, so we got to see Angela, ton of stuff with Angela, then we got to see Julia, then we got to see Usman, aka Soulja Boy. But before we saw all those people, we got to see one of the most boring, ridiculous, most annoying couples to ever be on 90 Day Fiance, and guess who would that be? Drum roll, please. I need to get a drum set for drum roll, please. That would be Elizabeth and Andre, and I don't know one person, not even a single soul, that likes those two. And if you do like them, please let me know, because I do have to apologize. But oh my god, not only they're boring, they're freaking just, they're so boring, I don't like that. I hate to be rude again, but it's like, man, they are really just boring and not funny and not entertaining. And they were basically talking about their life, trying to get some press and some talk and whatnot for the new season of, Happily Ever After. And they're just freaking boring. I can't stand watching them, and to be completely honest with you, I had to skip through some of their parts because they were doing this stupid game trivia thing, and I go, I can't even watch this. Well, they were doing yoga. Okay, why would I want to see Elizabeth and Andre do yoga? And this is where Discovery Plus, I walk a thin line with Discovery Plus. Discovery Plus, the stuff with Angela and all that crap, that's amazing. I love it. But some of this other crap, man, about, seeing Andre and Elizabeth do yoga, I don't give a crap. So that's what they were doing. They aren't entertaining. I said it before a couple days ago. I'll say it again. Elizabeth thinks she's freaking Kim Kardashian. I don't know which Kardashian she would want to be. It might be Kim. Would it be Kim? It might be. Actually, you know what? It very easily could be Kim. She thinks that her and her family are the freaking Kardashians. Or I don't even know who else. The Kennedys. Whoever else is a famous family. And it's so annoying. So yeah, I don't give them the time of day. They're very annoying. We got to see them though. Nothing is new. Nothing is different. They're still married. The whole spoiler, cliffhanger thing is, well, whatever happened with Charlie and Andre? Because after their wedding that they had in Moldova, Charlie went off on the whole thing. So it was like, did they ever sit down and talk? Whatever happened? And if I was a gambling man, I'm sure that'll be the first thing we're going to see on the new season of 90 Day Fiance Happily Ever After. But y'all want to know the best thing we got to see in this last episode of 90 Day Barzal? It wasn't Angela, it wasn't Soulja Boy, and it certainly was not Elizabeth and Andre. The best thing we got to see was, guess who reappeared? And that would be Ari and Binion. And this time we got to see Binion's sisters, Wish and I'm blanking on the other name. They were there too. They still can't stand Ari. Okay, but y'all want to hear something very interesting? We got to see Binion's dance partner / ex-girlfriend. And oh my god, we learned a couple interesting things. Number one, I'm going to throw this out there. If anyone is from Ethiopia and you are single, please, call me, because holy crap, this girl was freaking pretty. I don't know if everyone, I'm not sure everyone looks like her in Ethiopia, but I'm going to say, if anyone knows her or can get me in contact with her and she is single, oh my god, she is pretty, and I hate to go there, and I really hate to go by looks and whatnot, but she is at least, she's about she's a good 100 to 200 times prettier than Ari, and I hate to go there. That's so rude. I'm sorry. That was incredibly rude. I probably shouldn't have said that, but I did. Sorry. This girl's freaking pretty, and it's just so funny, the story. This is what happened. Sean asked Binion, have you ever cheated on any ladies ever? Of course, what do you think Binion's going to say? No, because I've never cheated before, ever. Never, ever has he ever cheated. Okay, well, that's not really true, because then we got to see his ex-girlfriend. The ex-girlfriend, who, let me say it once again, is drop-dead freaking gorgeous. There's her picture, beautiful, and I just can't, I look at Binion and I go, you screw this up, because this girl, she looks cool, too, and she sounded pretty much normal, a lot more normal than Ari, but anyway, Sean kind of asked her, well, hey, why did you and Binion end up breaking up? And she just real calmly said, I got sick, and then all of a sudden I was gone for a few weeks, and I came back, and Binion had his arm around a girl who ended up being his ex-wife he had the first baby with. So to me, I did not hear any, okay, Binion sat her down and said, we are done, I don't want to be with you anymore. I just heard he got a new woman when she got sick. So that, to me, is kind of like cheating in itself. But Binion claims, no, he has never done that. Either way you slice it and dice it, I feel like the guy, I feel like he made a big mistake. So he even admitted that what happened was, when she got sick, he ended up meeting his other woman, and within 2 weeks, she was pregnant. Oh my god. So his first thought was, well, let's get married. And yeah, that's what happened. They went and got married. They did the whole freaking thing. And then at that point, he had to sit down his, ex-girlfriend slash dance partner and say, hey, I've met this new woman and we're gonna get married. But he never mentioned a thing about her having a baby, so I just was like, wow. To me, it shows something about his character. I've always kind of liked Binion, kind of, but I was like, you know what, dude? He tries to come off as this innocent, sweet, I'm not flirting at work, I'm not, and I was kind of a sucker, and I kind of believed him. But after hearing that, dude, if she was really sick, maybe I should have a freaking crush on her, but if she was really sick, and he's running around, he meets another woman and gets her pregnant within 2 weeks, that is not really cool. So I'm kind of, my, Team Binion status went down just a hair, but my Team ex-Binion's girlfriend kind of went up a little bit because she is freaking cute, and I don't know, I just cannot believe this guy's sitting here now. It's like he was with the ex ended up leaving him, and they kind of talked on that a bit, basically saying that she kind of just used him, I guess, but she ended up leaving him. Then he ended up going to Ari, and it's like, Ari, nothing against Ari, but she freaking complains a lot. So I kind of just feel bad for him at this point, because he was trying to go after the grass is green, or go after the American, but the Ethiopian woman seems to be better than anyone. So kind of hilarious, and definitely kind of some karma. Well, alright, y'all, sorry for that big, long rant. So much stuff went down. Angela, that was just everyone. Angela, Usman, Julia, Elizabeth, and Andre. Yeah, and then the whole freaking Binion, Ari, and Binion's ex, and everything. A lot of people were on the last episode, and I am just, that's what I mean. I'm going to stand here and say, I love Discovery Plus. No, I don't get paid a cent by them. I should, but I don't. And for episodes like this, it is worth it. Minus Elizabeth and Andre. Well, guys, thank you all so much for watching. I love you all so much. I hope you know that I truly do love you guys. You guys mean the world to me. If you have not already subscribed, I don't know what in God's name you are doing. Hit that subscribe button, hit the follow button, hit the share button. The share button's the best button out of all the buttons. Hit that share button, hit the like button. Comment below your thoughts. You know I am always so freaking curious what y'all have to say, so make sure to comment below, and y'all better stay tuned for many more videos.